Hey, greetings and salutations. Got a fancy rig set up here. I hope people can hear me. I gotta wait for them to come in to find out. But I tested my mic before the show and it was registering, so let's hope it works. Whew, man, my computer, it's gonna crash. Making all kinds of weird noises. Hard drive's getting ready to go kaput. So I was listening to my uh, watching my show back to check it out, and I heard the echoey Kenny sound, which I noticed before, but it was really bad in my last replay. So, see a couple people out there. If you're in there, let me know if you can hear me. We got some nice things, different things, a Halloween thing, because why not? Uh, I got some pins, uh, some Christmas jewelry, or seasonal jewelry, I'd say. I do have the 1930s Pincushion Tops I'm going to show today, and some other things that I'll spring on you. But yep, I think I got a good lineup of stuff, a good melange, an oleo mixture. These are from the 70s that I bought last year. Been a busy day, out doing a lot. A couple buddy of mine cleaning up yard work. He did most of the work, but I helped clean up, put stuff away, stuff like that. And then I went over to my friend's house. We got yet another hurt cat come back limping. We hope the leg isn't broken. So we'll see. Don't really have the funds to take care of that right now. So yeah. Been working on eBay. Had some pretty good sales over the weekend. Mailed off some gifts. I got a bunch of action figures I collected as a kid in the 90s. So I wasn't necessarily a kid, but uh, yeah. And there's a friend of mine that lives in Pennsylvania. He collects the things that I used to collect. And I've sold some of this stuff online. I've sold some of the bigger ticket items online. But the rest of this stuff just really isn't worth, I don't know. I just don't want to put the effort into selling things that used to be mine. And he collects them now. So I've just been shipping my toys out to him because he'll like them. Mm-hmm. Ah. So I hope everybody's having a wonderful day. There's going to be another book sale coming up pretty soon. So I'm putting money back for that. Oh no, government shutdown kind of puts a damper on things. I'm pretty sure I got enough for another month, but if it goes on longer than a month, I don't know. So that's a legitimate concern. Mm-mm-mm. Computer sounds like a helicopter. It's like it's getting ready to take off. It's a hard drive. It's not a fan. I'm familiar with the sound. But to be fair, I bought this computer with a stimulus check. So it's been, what, 6 years? 7? Scooby-Dooby-Doo, waiting on people. Waiting on people. Ooh. So I got some nerdy stuff here. Got some girly stuff here. Hello, Veronica. Can you hear me? Hello? Yeah, okay, good. Guys, explained before on the replay of the last show, it sounds too horrible to listen through on replay, so I'm trying this microphone. So if things sound weird, got a lot of stuff from the 1930s here that I acquired. Some porcelain items. These little made in Germany things. A bunch of Pincushion Tops, butterfly, bird. Got some birds. Yeah. What's this one say? Germany. Yeah, this is more like a pie thing to cool off your pie. Pretty dainty little items. Pretty old little items. Yeah, see, this is a pincushion top. It's even got the little needle holder. I can't read this, but it's probably German. Little rabbit. Lots of dainty. These are made of wood. Made in Denmark. So yeah, there's lots. Here's a little, probably pen holder. This is Bavarian. Yeah. Yep. Lots of nice, delicate things from the 1930s. So yeah. One of my viewers wanted me to go after them. Oh, this one's gorgeous. Yep. So I've got a lot of the birds. Got some butterflies. Here's a macaw or parrot, one or the other. Made in Germany. This one's still got its I'm not sure what they did here. But these are pretty nice little items, and I'm going to show them and offer them up. Here's a really big one. This is for a bigger pincushion top. You can always tell they're pincushion tops because they have holes around the base. If it's just one hole or maybe just two holes around the middle of the base, then it might be, I forget what they call them, pie toppers. You put them on your hot food and it helps just make the heat go away, dissipate the heat. Yeah, that's it. Here's a little doggy. Little doggy. So yeah, I got some really nice things here. For some reason, this donkey has clothes on. I wonder if that's political. Made of wood. That's pretty neat. All these little wooden pieces are Denmark. Hey, Melissa, how you doing? Long time no see. Hope you're doing well. Got some really nice things tonight. Made in Western Germany. Well, that dates this piece. So, 1930s through the 1950s, 60s. Butterfly, dogs, birds. Another butterfly. Well, the main thing I'm going to show is a bunch of 1930s through 50s pincushion tops. I got birds, I got a dog, I got butterflies, got a really big chicken. That's for a big one. And then the wooden pieces in here are from also the 30s and 40s. Made in Denmark pieces. They're all wood, all handcrafted. But there's a little bunny and a duck. All kinds of different things in here. Some of them are broke. I won't probably show those, but some of them here are in good shape. And I also have stuff from the 70s. I have some pins, little butterfly pins. Yeah, see, I think this is for cooling off heated things. There's only one hole in that one. I need to turn that light down. You always need to turn the light down. Oh, this one's neat. I haven't seen this one. I haven't gone through all this stuff yet either. Here's a nice little butterfly. Yeah, it's a pincushion top. Woo. Just sitting back, waiting on other people to come in. The person that requested me to buy this stuff at the auction has not shown up yet. See you. I hate to start selling without her here. But I got some things to warm up. There we go. My goodness. I bet that's what the bird goes to. Wherever it went. Oh, yeah, this. Yeah, that'll work. Probably not where it has, but got She's missing an arm. Her arm might be in there. Yeah, there it is. But she just got a little careless with the scissors. All right, that light. Every time I turn it on, it starts really bright. There we go. Yeah, it's a little better. These are all handcrafted, made in Denmark, 1930s through 1940s. It's amazing that they have survived. Like this little wooden piece here. Little girl in a crib here. These are nice. Whatever doesn't sell tonight goes right to eBay. But I would much rather sell them here first. Now she's missing a face. The paint's coming off on her. Okay. Yep, that's what I got. That's the main part of the show, plus some of the other things. I think I'm gonna go ahead and leave these out. So, yep. Well, where you at, miss? Looking for Bob. Where'd Bob go? Oh, this one's got measles. But I got a good deal on them, so I'm gonna sell them relatively cheap, cheaper than eBay. Yeah. Did something happen to Kathy I don't know about? She just texted me earlier today. Well, if she doesn't show up, I just won't sell them all. I'll wait, sell the other half next week. Does my voice sound normal, or do you hear like the echoey, tinny sound I hear on replay? I really think it's my computer mic is dead. I got Madame Alexander in a box here. It's all cheap. It's got all the tags, original packaging, and all that stuff in it. Something that I collected that I'm selling. Two special decks of cards inside a neat, nifty card holder from the 50s, 60s. Yep, I think I got some good stuff tonight. We'll see how it sounds on replay. I might have to start using this thing. I've worked at a call center before. Ugh, I'll never go back there again, ever. Well, give a couple more minutes here and then I'm going to start. So, as y'all might notice or not, I got my hair cut. Did it out on the back patio. It looks like a schnauzer exploded. Feels better. It was just a simple cut. Lighten up my hair. It was beginning to be unmanageable. Okay, well, let's start it off with things I don't think are going to sell, but we'll see. This guy's been in the background. I haven't brought him out for at least a year. $5 on Mr. Bear. He is completely white, a little sparkly. He's got his tags. He's got his star. This is a Hallmark. There you go. He's called Sparkles. Got a nice little sparkly. I gotta be careful there. He's cute. He's soft. He's brand new, dust free, cat free. I've kept him in a plastic bag, right? So check it out for the show. Yeah, this is a Hallmark cards thing. I know this isn't the stuffed animal crowd, unless some leaves here. But $5 for the bear, if you're interested. On replay, if you see something you want, I need your name, your YouTube name, if it's different than your name, your address, and your PayPal information. If you do not, your address, right, so I can invoice you. If you do not have a PayPal account, do not worry. Then, you can use it as a guest. But as all the stuff says below, I usually invoice within a couple days unless we have some kind of rapport with each other. In which case, after we build a relationship, buying and selling, and you're okay with me and I'm okay with you, then I can hold things so you don't have to pay as you go, unless you want to. So this is what we do. Okay, bear down. $2. I was supposed to buy two of these last year, but they sent me an extra one. It has been cleaned, but it's just a kitchen towel to hang over the oven. It's dish towel with its little Halloween cat thing. It's a fairly big dish towel, as you can see. Oh, I'll never get this back. Why did I do that? But yeah. What did I say? $3? I meant $3. Whatever I said, it's $3. But yeah, we get the kitty cats, we get the orange cat wearing a jack-o'-lantern bow tie, and they're all wrapped up, good to go for Halloween. So if you're watching on replay and you like that, just put in Halloween kitty cat towel or something, and I'll know. Don't want to go too fast. I didn't drink a lot. Let's see. We have. It still has the lot stickers on them. 1970s placemats. $7, all four. You remember these as kids, right? Maybe? Yes. I had, what did we have? ID, I think. Or I think the cartoon was called BC. And yeah, we had those. Hey, Kathy, how you doing? Look at my new mic. It's coming out of my throat. Okay, sorry. It's been a strange day. Anyway, $7. You get all four. They're in excellent condition, like nobody used them, and that's probably what happened. On the backs, They're all the different products. Yep, all vintage, all their vintage advertising and stuff. So I've got 4 of them here, family of 4. I don't know too many families of 4 anymore. It's mostly what 1 or 2. Oh, so if you like all these, $7 placemats. They're in great shape. That's just a auction sticker. I can take that off. It's no big deal. Tell you what, I'm gonna do a reduced rate. I just give them $5. $5. Yeah, that's what I paid for them. So you know, $5 if you want them. Because yeah, I really have no interest in selling these on eBay. It's not really what I like selling on eBay. So Quaker Oats guy, 4 for $5. Placemats. This came from my personal collection. Everybody knows I've said it a lot. I used to collect playing cards, but I also went after the things that hold the playing cards because those are a lot harder to find. And I've seen all different kinds of devices made to hold cards and stuff. And here's one. This holds 2 decks. There you go. This is sticker, probably a decal or I can't think of the names. Not plaque, but yeah, that's what it looks like. There is a little separation here, but some glue and a vise take care of that. And here's the back. But you also get the 2 decks of cards in it. I'm going to be all in at $8 on this, but you get the holder. It is from the 50s or 60s. I still have some of these devices around because they're really hard to find. One of the decks here is the collector's item, 52 most wanted. The ones with Saddam Hussein on there. Remember these? It's all there. Complete deck. And the other deck of cards, never been opened. Magic cards. And there's things in there to show you some magic tricks to do. Here. Yeah, these are brand spanking new. But and here's instructions right there to get a kid started. Male or female magicians have no gender boundaries. It's a cool thing about magic. Anyway, brand new deck. So yeah, here's the bag, guys. It causes a whole bunch of grief. Jokers, tribal leader. Iraqi tribal names were dropped starting in the 70s. Many Iraqis' last names in documents include the tribal name, for example, al-Takariki, which is very common among leaders in the regime. Example, Muhammad's middle name, Hussein, so on and so forth. Anyway, yeah, I'm gonna have to be all in $8 on that. You get both decks and the carrier. And this deck minimum is worth $5. Man, I don't know about the magic cards, probably 2 to 3. So it's basically you're buying 2 decks of cards for $8 and you get this nifty little carrier. You take these things out and put your euchre decks in here, or if anybody here still plays bridge, you know, or canasta, you know, 2 decks. Yo. But yeah, it's got some nice inlay in it. $8 if you're into it. Let me know. Put it in the comments below. Go through this stuff first. 5. This is something I personally bought. Yeah, that I personally went to. Gen Con 2014. All you nerds out there, if you game, it doesn't matter what kind of game, board games. Yeah, this is Nerd Central, Gen Con. I worked at Gen Con for a while in the arts and crafts room, believe it or not. I was a guy in charge of all the power tools, showed people how to cut up their foam. What was big? The Pearl X beads. Oh, God, I hate them. Yeah, okay. $3. 1970s. Made in Hong Kong, says right there. This it looks cheap, but this will not bend. This is a belt buckle with a kneeling horse there. I hope that's broncoing horse. But yeah, $3. It's lightweight. It seems like, I mean, I'm looking at it and I first said, that thing's made of tin and it's cheap. This don't bend. So $3 if you want the Bronco. Hey, how you doing today, Patty? Hope weather's treating you all right. Ooh, I know where most of you ladies live. So if anybody's affected by, you know, storms and weathers and stuff like that going on, my best to you, seriously. So, yeah. Let's see. Here, I got something maybe you ladies will enjoy. This comes with the original uh, Airway sticker. You know, Airway went out in the 70s. So, you know. What I have in here, it just, the box just holds what's in here. I have 3 pins. They are seasonal, Christmas seasonal, I would imagine. But, you know, they're just little pins. I've got this nice little red enameled bow with a gold heart. Not real gold, of course. This one's marked Hallmark. The little mouse on skis. I think that's a mouse. So, we need green. And my favorite pin, of course, is my favorite pin. Little kitty cat with the green bow. Trying to break my computer permanently. This thing's thick. But yeah. Got a little green bowl and he's really gold and shiny. Like these things were never worn. Anyway, yeah, I just do $5 on all of them. I don't care. You want all 3 of them? It's $5. Otherwise, they're $2 each. If you just see one that you like you want the cat and you don't want the rat, but no. But yeah, those 3 things. If you want 5. Let's get these out of the way. What was this? Oh yeah, saving these. Yeah, I've got some rando jewelry in here, which is a genuine pearl pendant. Made in China. Yeah, I don't believe it. I'm not gonna show it to you. Let's see. My niece makes jewelry now, and good jewelry, like with metal and beads and real rocks and stuff. She's really into the metaphysical stuff. And she started making her own jewelry. So I've reached out to other ladies that do that kind of thing, like Leanne. And yeah, gonna try and get her up on YouTube and get her a little business going after she makes some. Okay. Well, on with the good stuff, you say. Okay. So, the porcelain things I have that I'm going to show are Pincushion Tops. Now, a couple of them are not. Like I got some candle holders here. But everything is in wonderful condition. No chips or cracks. I've gone over them. Uh, the candle's kind of wilty, but it's over 60 years old. Trust me. Yeah. So these are German made, and they are just gorgeous. Some of them are beautiful. I really like this kind of thing. It's it's not just a porcelain trinket you put up on the shelf. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but these actually had purpose to make something else that you use daily look pretty. So yeah, they're pretty neat. And I've sold lady heads that were like this tall from the 30s. They're just from the bottom up. And I've done very well with those. But yeah, these need to be passed on to one of you lovely ladies in the audience that like these. So I'm just gonna start off, and I could probably do 5 each on them. I can't really go lower than that. They people on eBay are wanting anywhere from like 5 to 20 and 30. Some of them, some of the exact ones I have, they have no business asking that much. But that's kind of how I feel about it. Okay, so we're gonna do some butterflies first. I have a few of these butterflies. These first 2 butterflies I'm gonna show you are the exact same pattern. You have the sticker on it, says made in Western Germany. Um, you can tell a pincushion top, as I stated before, because it's got the holes on the bottom, multiple holes on the bottom. Some of the bases are small enough you might only see 2 or 3. But some of these things have holes in different areas, and those belong on highs to help alleviate the steam or heat. Heat dissipator, that's what it is. Okay, so like I said, $5 each, and I've gone over them. They're in wonderful condition. The best way you're touched, so you close your eyes and you go over them, and your fingers will feel something that your eyes won't. Not that your eyes feel, but it your eyes want to complete the piece. So if it's cracked, your eyes might not see it because it wants to see a good piece. So close your eyes. And these have all done that, and they're beautiful. So hey Jana, how you doing? Porcelain, 1930s through 1950s, maybe 60s. Uh, but yeah, it's a little butterfly. There is the pattern. Get my fingers out of the way. There is the pattern. Nice and shiny. I do have 2 of these ladies, so no fighting. Each one of these pieces, I really got to do 5. I really can't do smaller than that. Yeah. So there's that one, and like I said, this one is the same. It's in really tip-top shape, same pattern. So I have 2 of those. Um, Those are the first 2 butterflies, 5 each. I'm going to show you this one. This one is similar to the others, but it has a different pattern. Kind of looks like eyeballs there. And there's your Pincushion top with the holes. I don't think I have the Pincushion top. It might be in that one. I don't know. So that's beautiful. Okay, let's do some birds. Macaw or parrot, your call. Pretty much the same, aren't they? They're just from different places. Anyway, there's some big old holes. There's the colors on him. Bird for 5. Ooh, do that. Like I said, these are all in great shape, and I'm going over them again right before I show them, so if I feel anything, I'll let you know. Yeah. Okay. Some kind of green bird. There's the coloration on that. Little yellow, and there's that black as its feet. Beautiful. Let's see, the butterflies were number 1. The ones with the eyeball pattern, number 2. The macaw was number 3, and whatever the heck this bird is number 4. And this is how I will tell them apart. Start lining them up down my computer, because what up? Here's a little chicken. Little chickadee. This one's nice and solid. He's cute. His yellow, he actually has a lot more yellow than you can see, at least from my perspective here on my video. How big are these things, you're asking? These things are 1.5 inches. This one is. They're not more than 2 inches, any of them. So these are the small ones. That's why I'm only saying 5. If they were the big ones, they go for a little more. There's these little feeties. How much and what are they? They are Pincushion Tops, and they were $5 a pop. Made in Germany, porcelain. Most of them were made in the 30s and 40s. Some of them might go as far as the 50s. I think my sound is in here. It most certainly is. Okay. What do I mean by pincushion top? Pincushion, right? Pincushion top. So, if I take pincushion off, it'd just be the head. A creepy head. But, yeah, this is on eBay. But you also get all the antique pins with it. No. 5. You want the chicken? Little chicken I had shown. Okay. It won't take up much space. It's barely an inch tall, so. And I'd say, judging from the make, this one's probably 40s. So, I come across these things a lot. As a matter of fact, I seek them out because I have done very well with them. Right? Okay, let me get you squared away here before I forget. Man, my computer bothers me. And I can't go by it. Do you know? Fucking government. Sorry about my language. Oh, well. $100. Thank you very much, Gina. Yeah, doodads. Well, the chicken is cute. I said, I don't know if you saw the butterflies up front, but. All right, next. This one's cute. I could probably get a few bucks off of this one, but okay, it's 5. And he's in great shape. Little puppy. Isn't he cute? There's the big holes. You like the puppy? Just put puppy 5. There you go. He needs a home. And he doesn't eat food or make a mess in the yard. Hopefully the yard. I've got a shelf full of things that I just collect. I don't collect lots of different collections. I just little bits of things here and there. Of course, I've got an S ton of cat trinkets everywhere, but you know. Okay, these next 2 pieces, I would like to get 7 for, and that's only because they come with their original needle holders. But yeah, there's the original needle holders, and as you can see, they're handcrafted too, right? And it's a spongy material, hard spongy material. But here is some kind of bird. It's white with red and green feathers, black tail feathers. The bottom, he's sitting on a green tuft of grass, probably. So far, I want all that no one else does. And yeah, these are pretty neat. So, um, and this other one here, this one's gorgeous. I like it a lot. Matter of fact, I was thinking about holding on to it, but I won't. I want 7 for this one as well because it has its thimble, its needle holder, as you can see. Nice little workmanship there. But there, this bird here, this is nice. I like this one. I don't know. I don't know what kind of bird it would be, but it's got the gold flake paint on it. The beak is gold and the wingtips there are gold. And everything else is red. This is beautiful. I like this one a lot. I bet I could ask 15 to 20 and get it. Yeah, and I wouldn't sell it. Honestly, I like it too much. So, yeah, that's a problem I have. Because of the things I sell that I like to sell, like this stuff, I like selling this stuff because I like this stuff, so I have passion when I sell these things. If I like them too much, hell with eBay, I'll hold on to them. I found them. What the hell? Reward yourself. Ladies, if you're good at something and you get something from it, reward yourself. So that one for 7, the gold tipped one. And I got one more. Again, this one's cool, ladies. Um, $7. Got its own built-in needle holder there. It's some kind of sponge. But here, let me hold this from the bottom. He does have his orange feet there, but he's got contour to him. He's a little bumpy on purpose. Bumpy. He's got the little dots. Okay, let's turn him around. He reminds me of a cartoon bird, Warner Brother bird. So, his face is blue with dark blue dots and a yellow tuft. Here's his orange feet, pink back with all the blue dots and blue feathers. This one's neat. I've never seen anything like this. I've seen some of these others before, but look, I'm a practicing magician. Okay. So this is beautiful. $7 for the Warner Brother bird. You like that one? I don't want to go too fast. I'm almost done. Um, okay, so these next things are candle holders made in West Germany. Okay, the same kind of material, same time frame. Uh, again, I got to do 5 each on these. These are marked made in Germany. You know, with or without the candle, I don't care. I'll probably throw in the candle. But yeah, camel. He's in wonderful condition. Yeah, porcelain. Yeah, that's right. All porcelains are ceramics, but not all ceramics are porcelain. And I really don't know what's up with this. This one's actually marked in the, which means this one's from the 30s or 40s. Best way to mark. It's got the mold number in it, made in Germany on the bottom. I don't know why the donkey has. It might be a political thing, might be a circus thing, but there you go. Any one of these, if you like the donkey, you like the donkey, he's 5. And you can look some of these prices up on eBay. They do sell for more than 5, especially this one. But I'll sell for 5 because this one's neat. It's a little monkey riding a pony. What I can guess is this is supposed to be a carousel pony. Little monkey on top. Circus theme again. I bet these are all like circus animals. That would make sense to me. So, yeah, that's gray flecking on the horse. It's great. Like I said, nothing here is over. Well, there's a couple that are over. Uh, this one's pretty. This is another small pincushion top, so the pincushion would just be like a real small one. It's only got the 2 holes, but this is definitely designed for a pincushion. It's got some contour. It looks like the legs. There's a lot of detail on this one. I'm going to ask 7 on this particular butterfly. This one is a little taller than the others, but you can see how the legs are done. So this has got some detail to it, and the swish of the wings. Pretty. It's taking off. Hang on, guys. So it's even got, you know, this one's detailed. Somebody put a little effort into this one. So $7 on the standing butterfly. It's a little weighty too. That base is solid. So $7 on this one. Now this one is big. Another chickie. There's his feet. He's beautiful. He's in wonderful condition. Yeah. Okay, Jana, you got it. Oh, wait, I got more chickens. Okay, that's you right there. Thank you very much. Thank goodness I got a bunch of small boxes. Ooh, okay, and the last, no, it's, no, yeah, it's the last one of these. This one's only 5. Still has its original tags. I'm not really sure what all that is, but um, somebody put a little string through it. But it is made in Germany. It's got its original tag. I imagine this one is probably from the 60s. But what, canary maybe? It's more, yep, I cannot see through my hand. Let's see. Try that. So, he is gorgeous, full yellow. Getting ready to fall. And there's the needle holder. But like I said, this one's just 5. It's small. So if you like the yellow bird, let me know. Another one here. This one is, who knows, pen holder, candle holder. Candle came with it. Candle's got some fancy waxwork on it there. Which, I mean, this one's kind of old. But yeah, this is Bavarian. It is marked as such on the bottom. Bavarian porcelain. 7. 7 on this one. Ah, hell with it. I'll do 5. It's just a normal thing. The blue. This isn't a pincushion top. I guess that's what it is. A candle holder. Something to put on your something to put on your mantle for maybe Christmas or any time of the year, since it doesn't matter. But yeah. I know some of these marks. Well, considering Bavaria doesn't exist anymore. Let's see. Yep. So if you're interested in the bird, I'll do 5. The candle top holder. Candle top. Now I'm messing up my words. And this one is not a pincushion top. I believe this one to be a pie. I really don't know. Yeah, this is a pie thing. Put it on your pie so that the heat goes away. They're usually bigger, but I've seen them small. So this one is marked mold number 6396, Germany on it. This one is definitely from the 30s to 40s. You can just tell a lot of detail in the bell part of it. See the contours on it. And why do I think it's one of them pin or pie things? It's because there's only one hole goes out the front, and that's typical of these things. And it's got the eyeball pattern for the wings. If you're interested in this, 7. So, and this one's a little larger than all those other things I just showed you. A little bit larger. If you're interested in the high heat dissipator, they got a name. I can't remember the name. So those are the porcelain side of things. Now I also in this lot got a bunch of stuff from the 30s and 40s that are handcrafted wood made in Denmark items. Some of them did not survive the trip because they're very fragile, very delicate, and I'm surprised they've survived this far. So, oh yeah, one more porcelain did, $5 if you want it. Let's see, it's got the sticker, and I can't really read the sticker, but it is a bunny rabbit. Possum pfeffer, since we're talking German, but it's in great condition. It's not Hager. Yeah. So little bunny rabbit again. We have to know he's about 2 inches long and an inch and a half high, so he's not very big, but he is in perfect condition. No chips, cracks, crazy, none of that stuff. So if you want the rabbit, let me know. It's 5. Yeah, I like this stuff. Okay, and I'm really intrigued by this stuff. This one appears to be whole. I have some of these can be pricey depending on what they are. I'm always talking to eBay, okay? But I'm here to tell you this stuff's cool. If you're interested, I have. These are all made in Denmark. These are all wood. Little rabbit pulling a toy duck. I can only imagine flowers. And this is the one the thing came off of the label. It says made in Denmark. If you're interested in these things, a 7 for this one. So these are a couple inches high, maybe 3 or 4. It was right here. I love it. It's that game I always play. Put it down, poof, it's gone. There we go. Yeah, about 3 inches high, about an inch across. If anybody's interested in the rabbit, what is this? No, that's, I don't know what that is. I can't tell if that's metal or what, but if you're interested with bunny with chick toy, that's 7. Oh, found another pincushion top, 5. Tis a green bird with a brown bottom half. Sorry, get it closer to the camera. It is small, as you can tell by my hands, but I got big hands. So that's another one of those porcelain gizmos. Let's see if this one's all together. It appears to be all together. 7. Easter themed, obviously. It's all wood. Oh, he's painting an egg. There's his paint bucket and his eggs. And part of the box. There. Now it looks better. $7 on the bunny. Made in Denmark, more than likely. Some of them have lost their stickers, but everyone I've come across so far says made in Denmark. Like this one. Oh my God. This might be German or Dutch, which would be German. Oh yeah, this is the lady that has lost her arm. I do have her arm here if you want her reduce rate on her since she is broken, but I do have her arm, as I said. Reduce rate on her, I'll do 3. If you want her, said I got her arm that's holding something to cut. It appears that she cut it. That's her arm. If you're interested, this does have what I think is it's Swedish or Norwegian. Come across things like that before. You can't dismiss it. A lot of people just go, "Oh, that's German." No, that's not German. And my phone's in the other room, so I can't do a translate on it real quick. So, expertique Vergisteli Inderdurdor. Swedish. Sounded like the Swedish chef on the Muppets. The reduce rate, I do have her missing arm, but you'll have to tack it on there. $3 if you want her. There we go. Let's see. There's only a few more here. So, this is what it looks like. The crib, little kid in it. 5 for this. It is, some of the paint is starting to come off on it. But, something from the 30s or 40s going to have a little wear. That's what makes it great, personally. Showing that age. It's like listening to my bones pop when I get up or just move. And I can't read the sticker on this one. Just a lady holding up a really big tulip, I guess. Nice, pretty yellow flower. 5 on this one. Everything will be packed with extreme care, as I always do. So, yeah, she's got Princess Leia hair. Got them knobs off to the side there. If you're interested at all in the lady holding a really big flower, she's 5. She is complete. Let's see. Yep, missing an arm. Yeah, that one's too damaged. And this one, she's missing her face. Paint's come off. Somebody's missing an umbrella. And here's some arms. Would anybody like some flowers with an arm attached? Yeah, that's what I'm going to show you there. The rest of these are honestly too damaged to show this thing. So that's all of the porcelain and wooden stuff. Most of the wooden stuff is, what did I say it was? Swedish, Norwegian, something like that. It's not German. But the porcelain most definitely is German. And that's what I got for that. And one last item I want to show you. I have some more pins, and these are pretty. $5 each on these. This is a pin. Nice little butterfly pin. Nice and contoured, nice and shiny. They are not marked. Well, the first two I'm going to show you aren't. But the construction, if you look at those rivets, you can kind of tell that this is probably 70s, maybe earlier. But safely I can say at least 70s. The antennas are still intact. It still shines. They're not scuffed. It's nice. This butterfly for 5. This next butterfly for 5. This one is delicate, gorgeous. There you go. It still has its antenna there. White and gold. The white appears to be painted on. Yes. So it's pretty, gorgeous. It fits right on your pocket. My pocket's up here. And the next one is also 5. Yeah. This one appears to be 6. I can't tell really. All right, well, I tell you what, I do $3 on this one. It seems a little, I don't know, I think there's a little chip on the bottom here, looks like. But there you go. Yeah, $3 on this one. Keep doing that and the price will drop. This one seems kind of cheap. So, and those are the 3 butterfly pins that I have. Is that everything? Well, I do have that. I got this, just a box, but you know, pretty good at holding all my stuff. I'll leave that in there if you want it. It's a handcrafted pin, wreath pin. Throw that in there. But how much for the box? 7. It's a good price. knowing what these things go for at auction. So, and it's good and solid. It's got the dovetails. Hmm. Hmm. Seriously, I really need to learn how to put my stuff on. It is 8.5 inches long, about 5 inches tall. It's great for storing things made in Germany. Yep. And that's what I got. And that's all that I have. I got some cheap. I'm not going to show you ladies any of that stuff. That one butterfly, I probably shouldn't even have said anything about it. I'm going to let my niece go through the junk jewelry and she can scavenge what she wants. Yeah, okay, so I got the wooden things, the German things that are porcelain, and some of that gobbledygook that I showed in the beginning. Do you have ephemera? What do you want? I always have postcards. I will never run out of postcards, it seems. Oh yeah, ladies, since you're here, this is something I'm personally collecting. They're called shoe bops. I don't know if you remember these or not. They were filled with a vinyl record bubble gum with all the top hits on things like here's the Isley Brothers. I think I've showed these before. I don't know, the couple of the Kinks. There's Elvis ones and Beatles ones, but I like the original set, and I think there's over 80 of them. But those are things I'm trying to collect. How much for your box? I'll do 7 on it. It's nice and solid. So, yeah, good and solid. The hardware is decent on it. You know, it's got some age. They just don't make them like this anymore, you know. It's good. Yeah, it's good and solid. Well, okay. You say if somebody here doesn't buy it, I was gonna use it. Use it to put a lot of these things in. Hey. Oh yeah, I don't see a Linda Punky anymore either. You got that? You love boxes. Oh my god. I try not to buy boxes at auction. They come up quite a bit. Some of them are pretty cool, I gotta admit. So, yep, that's what I got, ladies. That's all I brought today. But these things, they're nice. I don't come across the nice stuff as much as I should. The auction, there's like I said, there's gonna be an auction every week for what the next 13 weeks now. They're emptying out some dude's massive estate, and he was a collector from the time he was 22 till the time he died in his 90s, and he never got rid of anything. So all of his stuff is going to be sold for quite some time to come. And lady magazines. What kind of condition would you like your lady magazines in? I mean, finding them tip top is difficult. got one back there from 1880, whatever, Ladies' Home Journal. I may have shown it while you were here. I'm not sure. And I sold a bunch of those later. Well, it's got water damage, but it's taped to hell. Like I said, it's from the 1800s, you know. I have plenty of postcards, all different kinds of postcards. I've been selling them here, going through a bunch of them, and I actually sold some on eBay, believe it or not. But, I still have my personal favorites in here, and yes, I will go through them. We're coming up on Thanksgiving. I'll probably have a couple Thanksgiving in here if I haven't sold them already. And there's tons of Christmas ones in here that are in really nice condition, tight corners and stuff like the true collectors want. They don't like bent corners. They don't like it posted. I think that kind of defeats the purpose. And Kathy shared this video with me that was really neat. And I had a lot of cool stuff. And, what he said is something that I've said before is this. It's okay to look for that perfect unused thing if that's your thing, but I like the fact that these things were used, and honestly, I like reading the backs of them. And gives you a sense for the time period or time frame, or, things like that. Gives you more of a personal connection to the piece. You want to see the ladies read back in the day, and if they spoke. Oh, okay. I think the one I have back there is a fashion magazine. A lot of dresses and the big hats. I'm pretty sure it's a fashion. Well, I'll definitely be on the lookout for that. And there's always ephemera at the auction. Sometimes it's the good stuff. Sometimes it's not. You know, last auction I bought some ephemera, but it was strictly for eBay. I seriously doubt anybody here wants ham radio instruction manuals. But I do know that ham radio stuff sells very well on eBay to the right people. So, food and decor, if you can find them old. Okay, yeah. Well, I definitely find old things. I definitely have access to Victorian stuff, which is what I truly love to see. So, that time period, I'm enamored by it. I wouldn't want to live in it, but you know, the culture and all the stuff that was going on. I really dig that stuff. So I look for that stuff. Anyway, that's what I got. Like I said, just shoot me a. I'll write that down so I don't forget. I got some stickers up here of things that people have wanted. So yeah, yeah. I'll probably dig out some of these postcards. I've got real photo postcards. I've got the gamut in here. I like collecting. Let's see where they at. I got a bunch here that have old pictures of Victorian ladies on them. I've got a lot of those because they're cool. I sit here and like that. I got a bunch of ones with dogs because I pretty much sold all my cat stuff. I got a few left. I got these Halloween cards here that the post. That stuff goes strictly to charity. Get money from those. Yeah, pretty much. Well, Janet, that's what I got for tonight. We're almost at an hour and a half, and that's about where I want to cut it. I'll do some postcards. Next week I'll go through a lot of those. You know, I haven't shown them in probably a year, so it'll be all fresh, and I have new people in the audience since then. So, anybody that purchased anything, you know how I am. You know, you ladies have good rapport with me, so if you want me to invoice you now, I can, or I can wait. You know, the cutoff would be like at the end of the month if you want to go that long. So. Oh, there's one more thing I wanted to sell. I said I was going to do it. It's just one, real quick. Madam Alexander in the box. It is Jasmine. There's her thing, all original, brand new with the tags. Got the. Let me get this stuff out of her way. Ah. All right, I'm going to take this out so you can see her dress. Her peach dress. I want $10 for her. Here's her tags. Oh, let's see what to say. Madam Alexander, portrait Jasmine. It's a peach colored dress. Like I said, she's all complete. You're a first of the month person like me, huh, Kathy? Yeah. So she's brand spanking new in the box. Still got her original tags, her original plastic, original blah blah blah, original blah blah blah. It's original. Yeah. $10. Even the inside of the box is peach. If anybody's interested, she's 10. Otherwise, she might go to a little bit. Yeah. First in a while. You know, Kathy, we can deal. You know, if you saw some things here you like, you know how to get a hold of me. I'm on Instagram all the time, which maybe isn't healthy, but yeah, I prefer getting news from social media outlets because they don't lie as much, or at least they show what's going on. So that's what I got. See something you like? Let me know. Contact me on Instagram through personal chat. If you don't have Instagram, I don't check my Facebook much, but I do every once in a while. Or just email me. Say, hey, big bro, I like 4 of those things. Can you cut me a deal? I wanted 5 a piece. You know, I'll take a few bucks off. We'll go from there. Also, I got informed by Pirate Ship that October 26th is the date that the shipping rates go up, and pretty much anything from like a 2-pound to a 10-pound rate is it's going to be about the same. Yeah, but you know, once you start going above that, then they'll start tacking on more money. And it's supposed to come off after January, but raise the price, lower it a little. It still went up. You know the game. So that's what I got. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed my little show and tell. These things are cool. These things are old. And they deserve a windowsill or a little shelf to be admired. Yeah. Okay, ladies. Thank you very much. Janet, do you want me to hit you up right away or what? Or you just email me and let me know, Miss Crane, and we'll go from there. Ladies, see you next Tuesday. I'll go to an auction this weekend and I'll see what I can find. Hopefully, I can find some more baubles. Glassware is coming back. If people like glass, I'm going to try and get my hands on some more Fenton glass and all different kinds of glass. So we'll see. Yeah. Thank you very much. Ladies, take care of yourself and see you next week.